Hey, what's going on, YouTubers? Today I'll be reviewing the Triumph United Death Adder Sparring glove, training gloves, if you want to call it. I got these in 16 ounce. I got these directly from Triumph United. They come in 16, 14, and 12 ounces. It's a very great glove. These are probably one of my favorite gloves to use for all around work. Definitely surpassed my expectations. A lot of times these mass marketed gloves, the leather quality is not good, the stitching kind of falls apart. You know, there's numerous things that kind of are a downside to them. But I was pleasantly surprised with the quality of these gloves. I think a lot of people are attracted to these in particular because they remind them of the Grants, both color scheme and glove design, with the kind of that horizontal, should I say, that kind of slanted knuckle area. The thumb, obviously the color scheme with the split red and white with the black. So overall it's a great glove, man. The quality of the glove is really nice. The leather is a pretty thick cowhide leather. It has a pretty nice feel to it, strong leather smell. You have your attached thumb there. You have some ventilated holes right there, as you can see. The stitching on it is really good. You have some double stitching along the palm right there, along the seam. You can see the welted leather on the side right here on the side. I didn't see really any of the threads coming loose on it. I've used these for maybe what, two months now, 2-3 months. Some bleeding. That's actually the bleeding from the ink from the red, the dye. The leather's held up pretty good. I've used this for both mitt work and hitting the heavy bag. On the back side right here, you can see a little bit of the stitching coming off on the back side where the wrist connects to the foam on the inside. You can see right here it has the Triumph standard logo on top. It has a Velcro closure. Some people may or may not like that. Some people, most people like the lace-up version, but these are good for people who work out a lot by themselves and don't have anybody that can tie up their laces for them, so they're a great alternative. Has a nice nylon, like polyester lining, like most gloves do. Has a Velcro pleat, or should I say Velcro, but an elastic piece right here that kind of keeps this together and snug. So when you wrap the Velcro around, it makes it pretty nice, secure around your wrist. You have the Triumph United logo right there along this wrist area. So overall pretty good. Quality's there. The leather quality is real nice and thick. It's definitely better than a lot of the ringside and title stuff that I've seen. So it's definitely a nice quality glove. The quality almost reminds me of some of the Grant gloves that I've used and I've seen in the past. So you can kind of see from me just kind of pushing down on the foam. The foam itself, it's not too stiff and it's not too soft either. It's a good layered foam inside there, and I believe it's like a double layer foam. You feel it when you hit the bag. You definitely feel your knuckles connect, but it's not like a Reyes glove where when you connect your knuckles get sore from hitting the bag over time. The wrist protection is pretty good. Obviously it's not as good as a lace-up glove. I typically don't think any Velcro or hook and loop gloves are as good as a lace-up glove, but it is good for what it is as long as you wrap your hands on the inside good. You can make a great fist. It is broken in already, so the glove is not stiff when you get it out of the box. It does have a broken in feel. The thumb placement's real nice. It doesn't feel really awkward. Again, you can make a great fist with it. When you punch the bag, it makes good contact. When you hit the mitts, it makes a nice popping sound too. So it's overall a very comfortable glove. I would say probably almost a 10 out of 10 when it comes to comfort. Again, I don't make biased reviews. I just give the gloves a review they deserve, and these are definitely very comfortable gloves, man. Hand sizing wise, I got medium sized hands. I think these would work perfectly. 16 ounce would be working perfectly for both medium, small, and large hands. If you have really small hands, maybe go with like a 14. But these 16s, offer enough room for my hands, and you don't get that pinching that you do with some of the gloves where this inside thumb seam right here really pinches down, so when you're hitting the bag it really starts to get kind of uncomfortable. Overall it's just a really nice comfortable glove, man. When you put your hand in there you make a great fist. and it feels real good. So overall, man, this is a great gloves, man. I'm really happy I tried these out. The design's not too crazy. It's not like a lot of the MMA brands where they have, stuff all over the fist. You have an entire logo that goes over, kind of like the Hayabusa line gloves. I mean, everything's subjective. Some people like that look, man, where all they have these crazy designs all over. But this kind of has a little bit of both of a classic look to it, with a little bit of a newer style, Triumph logo on here, but nothing too crazy where it looks tacky. I believe you can get these for about $100. If you were to ask me, is it worth the cost? Obviously, I'm a guy that likes to get stuff on sale, or get stuff for free if I could. But if you were to pay full price, I wouldn't feel bad if I paid full price for these. So if that's the question you want to ask about, is it worth the cost? I believe these are definitely worth the cost. Again, I would wait for the holidays or whatever, Labor Day to roll around. That way you can get a good deal on them. Because Tidal has these and Triumph United also has these. That way you can get a good deal, maybe get free shipping plus like 10, 15, 20% off. But overall, these are a great glove, highly recommended. Great for training, great for heavy bag work, great for mitt work, great for sparring. Obviously, I would recommend the lace-up versions for sparring, just so you don't scratch your partner with any of the labels or whatnot. But definitely a great overall glove, highly recommended. If you guys have any questions, hit me up.